Virgo, welcome to I Am the Monad Tarot. Thank you so much for choosing me and trusting me with your reading, Virgo. I certainly hope and pray that all is well. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes. Welcome to new members. Welcome to new subscribers. Welcome to those who are returning. I appreciate your love and support. Become a member here at I Am the Monad Tarot, where we have early access to videos, members-only videos, as well as personal monthly readings. Virgo, I'll be doing your reading here from the Hoodoo Tarot deck. Let me get you some good shuffles in. Excuse me. And we will begin. Let me give you a nice three-way split, Virgo. All right, Virgo, let's get into it. Virgo, I feel like you are in an environment that you do not want to be in, or that you feel like you do not belong in. I'm here, this is not my family, and this is not my home, okay? So I definitely feel like you're cold to the environment. You don't want to be there. There's no love here. Then you don't love the environment. Maybe you don't love the people that are there. Okay, I'm hearing this is over and done with. I am through, moving on. Okay, you're planning. I feel like you're planning an escape. Maybe it's a work environment. No, I'm hearing no. This is a home environment. Okay, wherever you are here. Okay, you don't like it and you want to leave. Okay. I feel like this environment has brought you nothing but heartache. Okay. I feel like it's also put you in a space of, I feel like maybe you just feel like you just don't fit in the environment. Okay, and not fitting in, it hasn't really allowed you to explore yourself in depth. Okay, the truth of your being and the truth of who you are. Okay, because you realize it's just not a fit. You just don't fit in this space with these, whoever these people are. Maybe you're married and that's not going well. It's just the wrong environment. You live with your spouse. I feel like your spouse's family may be there a lot, okay? Like maybe they're always coming around, okay? And it's like they don't belong there. It's not their home. But I don't think they just come in there, you know. I think these people may ask y'all for money a lot. I feel like do your best to try to keep these people out, to keep these people at bay, okay? But they're always coming around, always looking for a handout, you know, looking for money. Maybe you all are doing well financially, okay? And you know, sometimes even if you're not doing that well financially, they don't care. I get the impression that these people are kind of like leeches, okay? They just want to leech off you and your spouse's abundance. Okay, what you have. Okay, what belongs to you. I mean, there's nothing wrong with helping people out, but I feel like they're leeches. I feel like this is a constant thing. It's like they feel like they have a right. That's what I'm feeling, like they have a right to be there. That they're, entitled to be there, and you can't stop them. It's your spouse's family. Okay, I feel like it's not yours. I even feel like I'm getting the feeling that where you're living, you don't live in the same area that your family lives in. Like you may be out of state or, out of the city or whatever, but you're in your spouse's environment. Okay. So it's almost like it's no escape for you. Like you have to deal with and put up with them, okay, and how they are. You may look at these people like they don't believe in anything, okay, anything spiritual, or any kind of uh, higher power. I'm not saying that they're atheists, but it's like they live, they don't really acknowledge that in their existence. I mean, like it's there, but we don't believe, we don't practice. Okay, so they don't believe, they don't necessarily practice. Okay, any kind of spiritual anything, okay, to ground them in that regard. And I also feel like you may look at these people as though they kind of, I hate to say dumb, but maybe ignorant, okay? Like they don't even want to try. They don't even want to make a difference in their own life. This is what I'm hearing, okay? That's the energy here. These might be the type of people, too, who you may feel live every statistic, just live it out, okay? Every statistic that may be, did I say it right, statistic, yeah, that may be detrimental to your community, okay, or to their community. Like, they don't care. They don't think about life like that. They don't look at life like that, okay? They simply don't care. But yet, because of the situation, it's like your door is always open to them. I don't mean like you're welcoming to them. No, they're always coming in your home. And it's like the spouse here is not taking control of the situation. Okay. The spouse is not saying, hey, you all can't just be coming in and out of my house, me and my significant other's home, taking, and I'm here like we always feed them. So I feel like when they do ask for money, okay, or probably practically demand it, I'm hearing it's your spouse just gives it to them. Okay, and this is not your home, not your family. It's you're married into it, okay? If you're married, okay, or if it's just a long, if you're just living with this person, if it's a committed relationship, okay? But they're not, your blood family, okay? And these people that with the kind of stuff that they do, they don't care. Coming in your home, I'm here all hours of the night. I feel like they may be banging on your door anytime they want, anytime they please. Coming on in, taking, just taking, constantly taking. Hearing spending, but like what is yours, okay, what belongs to you. These are the type of people like you can never feel comfortable in your own home. Are they going to steal my stuff? Are they going to, steal my money, etc., etc., okay? And they don't care. And I feel like your significant other here, they're not taking charge and telling them you can't do, I don't, it's almost like the significant other doesn't have, I'm not seeing at this point how they feel about it. I feel like it may just be energy of this is my family, and I'm not going to tell them anything. Okay, they can come on in. But I can't tell if if they don't like it and it bothers them and they're just not saying anything because it's their family. Okay. But they don't, if your family, if you were to walk away from this, you and your significant other, when I say your family, if you were to walk away from this, and if it's a marriage and divorce or whatever the case may be, or separation, they still don't care. They wouldn't regret it. And it came out, it's because you causing uproar in here and division in my home. They don't care. They would not care. If it comes to an end, no, well, hey, that person wasn't for you, no way. Virgo wasn't for you, no way. That, or just like whatever. And the crazy thing is, if you were to leave, and I don't think it's just about you, you personally, but I feel like if you were to leave, they probably wouldn't even be there as much. But if another person comes in, okay, if you were to leave and your significant other found somebody else, got into another relationship, and they live there, then they would come back around. Leeching, I'm hearing, okay? But with you not being there, I mean, it's not as entertaining for them, okay? I'm not saying they, sit around and say, oh, look what we did, look what how Virgo felt when we was over there. No, it's just, like a sick kind of twisted entertainment to see, you uncomfortable, to see the whole, just the uproar. Okay. It's who they are. They like the energy that it brings. They like the upset that it brings. And as far as they're concerned, you may be in a relationship with their family member. You may be the spouse, significant other, whatever the case may be, mother to children, father to children, whatever the case may be. But it's like you last, as far as they're concerned. This is their family member's home, and you come last. So we can come in here and do whatever we want to do, and the significant other just is not saying anything. Okay, they're not going to control the situation. They're going to allow them to continue to do this. Okay, and I definitely feel like you feel powerless, and it's like everything that you are trying to build as far as your home is concerned, and maybe even, other aspects of your life, it's just like it's being shit on. Like you can't really fully put your all into it because of the stressful environment, and then the spouse, significant other, whatever the case may be, not taking control of it and watching you stressed out and in a turmoil, whatever, honey. That's the energy. And I feel too, if you could be, I was gonna say, if you are a woman and the other person is a man, but take it as it resonates here. This person, the spouse, the significant other, is the one who brings, I feel, the majority of, takes care of the house, okay, financially, okay, takes care of the majority of the house, bills and all of that kind of stuff, mortgage, rent, whatever the case may be, they do it, the majority of it. So I think there's an energy of what can you really say? Okay, I'm not saying, I feel like that's how they feel, and that I feel like that's how the spouse feels. I'll take care of this home, this is my family, etc. Okay, all right. They're not contributing anything. Okay, these people may not even like you. They may just see you just as just another person. Okay, I don't feel like they value you in regards to who their family member has chosen, okay, to be, someone that they want to have a commitment with and build a home with. They don't care. Okay, it's like you ain't nobody. You just one of many. And I'm not saying your person is a player or anything like that. They just look at you just like you're just a regular person. And it's just this energy of you ain't no better than us. Okay, it's like an energy of them wanting to terrorize. Okay, like I said, if you're not there, they probably wouldn't even be around as much. But if that person, your significant other, brings in somebody else, they're gonna be back. Okay. I don't know if you'll have to take these people to court for some reason. But even if you do, whatever it may be about, if you want to sue them or something for some reason, they don't have nothing to give you. It's like they don't have anything. Okay? And they don't care. They don't care what kind of damage they bring to your life. They're first as far as they're concerned. Okay? Just very immature energies, just uncaring people, and they're happy with this. They're happy with it. Okay, this is what they are, and you just don't have to deal with it. And they're very codependent type of a family. Okay, not interdependent, codependent. Okay, it's just no love here. All the baskets is just in reverse. Okay, except the three of baskets. Okay, which is the three of cups. Okay, all the cups is in reverse except the three of cups. Okay, party time. I do feel like they may use your house as party central. So you trying to find some kind of way to release yourself here from this. Okay, because it's burdensome and you're losing money. Your household is losing money. Okay, because these people are always there eating you out of house and home and asking for money, and I feel like your person just gives it to them. So yeah, you're trying to walk away from this. How can I get up out of this? Okay, to free yourself. Now your person, if you said something to your person, they probably, won't try to, give you something so you can stay and not think about yourself, but because, this is the family, okay, and whatnot first. All right, but it's just like the tower is already here. Okay, it's already here. Okay, and I feel like you want to say to your person, if you haven't said it, stop living in some kind of illusion. Okay, these people, or delusion, whatever you want to call it, these people don't care nothing about me. They don't care anything about our home. Look, open your eyes and see it for what it is. You can't manifest it. They get a joy out of this and a kick out of this. And your person is just not, they're just not taking the reins, and saying, hey, this is my home. Look, with 10 of coins in reverse, this is my home. You can't just be coming up in here like this and causing all of this commotion at my door at night, so on and so forth. Me and my lady, and et cetera, et cetera. They're just not doing it. Okay, 10 of coins in reverse. This is what they're bringing with Miss Robinson, which is the devil card. There's just some devil energies here. Okay, what? Anything else for Virgo? I'm hearing, interesting, 7 of Knives. I'm hearing manipulation. Okay, I can't tell you what to do, but I don't feel like it's going to change. Okay, or anytime soon. Maybe if you all were to move away together. Okay, if your person would be open to that. Okay, but of course it may have caused some breakdown between you and your significant other's relationship. I'm not sure if you just want to move away from them, or you just want to, get away from the significant other too, because they're not doing anything here. Okay, your person, they just don't see. They don't see it. They don't see the manipulation. What they see is, this is my family. This is my home. This is how it is. This is how we do, and that's the end of that. All right, Virgo. Wow, look at with the 2 of baskets in reverse. I'm telling you that if there's no change to take place here, I feel like your relationship with your significant other is going to end, okay, soon. Or well, I'll say when it does come to an end, quickly. Okay, anything, what do we have here from the Precious Gems Oracle for Virgo? Atlanticite, emotional purity, but it came out in reverse 6. Your life path number might be 6. Self-love is a challenge. Look at this. Acknowledge and heal emotional wounds. Release your fear of giving and or receiving love. Time alone in nature brings peace and restoration. Dare to accept how you truly feel. Affirmations. I understand what pure love is. I am in tune with love. I recognize love all around me. I radiate love as a blessing to others. I certainly hope that resonated with some, Virgo. I ask that you all like, share, and subscribe. To those who have subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you have not, but you watch my videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, thumbs up, comment, come over, see what's happening here. I am the Monad Tarot. You all have favor. Hate my videos, please. Peace.